Sure, you caught the not so subtle reversal in points of view from the police chief of Charlotte, Kurt Putney, something that he vowed yesterday that he wasn't going to do, release the tape showing the shooting of Keith Lamont Scott, to now just timing it out when it would be released, because apparently the family of Scott has seen this tape. It seems to be inconclusive. They can't tell what he's holding. Is it a book? Is it a gun? So they don't know. The Charlotte mayor, though, was indicating she thinks it's a good idea to get it out. Jennifer Roberts all but saying the sooner the better. So what is the fallout from releasing a tape that might not show a gun? To Cleveland Police Patrolmen's Association President Steve Loomis. I guess I asked Steve because now a lot of people are saying, well, what is the reluctance? They're reading all sorts of evil things into this delay. Should they?
No, they shouldn't. You know, it's reasonable, like the chief said, to do a good, thorough job. Again, a gun was recovered on scene, so there's no question that there's a gun involved here. And he wants to do a very good and thorough job.
Well, you know, Steve, when you say that, I didn't want to jump on you, my friend, but the lawyers, some of the lawyers for the Scott family,
sure,
had said they wouldn't be surprised, I'm oversimplifying and paraphrasing here, if the gun were planted there. What do you make of that?
Yeah, well, they're ambulance chasing attorneys looking to make a buck. That's exactly what I say to that. That is absolutely insane and self-serving for them to make that type of
But let's say, Steve, they don't find, or at least in the video, it isn't clear. You know, at least in the case of the Tulsa shooting, it was very clear the guy had his arms up, and that was out there very, very quickly. It seemed that the officer went far. In fact, the prosecutor now has charged her with manslaughter. Not so clear here. It's the best I could surmise if people have different impressions of what they've seen. What do you think?
Well, you know, in Graham versus Connor tells us very clearly that we're responsible for our actions based on the information that we have at the time of the incident. That being said, we need to find out what it is that was going on at the time of the incident in every single one of these cases, and not rush to judgment. Certainly not burn stores, loot liquor stores, loot pharmaceutical stores. For what? We don't know what happened. Let the investigation ensue. I don't care if God himself comes down here and investigates this. Send the Department of Justice. It doesn't matter, because the facts are not going to change. And again, you know, for ambulance chasing, self-serving attorneys looking to make a buck in this, it's a very convenient thing and very dangerous thing to say, well, those officers planted that gun. That just does not happen.
Now, they didn't outright charge. They said that could be something that could have happened. But I do want to also ask you about this weekend. The Panthers and the Vikings are playing in Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium. If you were down there, would you have the game go on, or what would you do? Sure,
absolutely would have the game go on. You know, there's going to be small pockets of possible protests in there. You know, but you can't live life by fear or threat of protests or riots. And the police department in Charlotte did an excellent job the last couple nights dealing with the situation that they have. And I'm sure that they have reinforcements that are going to be standing by, if not downtown, but very close proximity. And, you know, safety and security of those fans is going to be of the utmost importance. But you can't stop life because of this.
No, I hear you. All right, Steve, thank you very much. Steve Loomis, Cleveland Police Patrolmen's Association President.